everybody, Diamond Grandma, and I am here with a whipping chat today. And this is my octopus that I got from FGOBY Fgobby or Fgobby. And I am working on it today. And I'll put a link in the description box if y'all are interested in it. But I want to show y'all this. This has nothing to do with diamond painting. My daughter-in-law got this for me, and I just wanted y'all to see it. It is a purse, and it is a cow print. And she got it for me, and y'all, she got this at Birch for $5. And I just love it. It is so me with the cow print and everything on it. But I just wanted to show y'all. She got that for me for a happy. My grandson seen it and kept signing Grandma, Grandma, because he knows how much I like cow stuff. So, anyway, but let's get down to starting on it. Let's see what color I want to do next. But anyway, I hope y'all have had a good week, a good weekend. We've had a good weekend. And I just thought I'd jump on here and do a little whipping chat with y'all. I got so aggravated the other day, y'all. My husband pays all of our bills, you know, and everything. Well, our house, the one that we used to live in, my son and them live in it, and they pay the payment. They just give us the money, and my husband pays it, you know. They called me, and get this, it was a week before my house payment was even due. And it has a grace period after that, but my husband always pays it on the day it's due. And they called me because the house was in my name because I had got a better credit score than he did, and that's the reason why it was in my name. But y'all, they called me wanting to know if I was going to make my payment, and I told them, yes, I always make my payment on the day it's due. I said, why are y'all calling me? I'm not behind. Why are you calling me? Oh, we was just going to get payment arrangements and all that. Y'all, it made me mad because I'm thinking, it's not due. I'm not late on it. Hadn't been late on it. Why are you calling me? You know? You know, and I'm thinking, Lord, is people getting that hard up if they got to call folks before it's even time for it to be here? It's still over in a week before it's even due. And them calling. It just aggravated me. I'm thinking, don't bother me. You know, if I'm late, call me. But I ain't late. Don't call me. And with our house payment, I don't know, our mortgage payment, you have a grace period. You have like 10 days grace period, you know. So, you know, even if it was in the grace period, you know, the grace period wasn't up, but it's not. My husband pays it on time every month. But it just kind of aggravated me. I'm thinking, darn, you know, don't be dunning me when it ain't time for it to be paid. But I have never had any trouble with them calling me or anything. This was the first time they have ever called me, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they didn't have nothing to do and they just decided to start calling folks or what. I don't know. But it kind of aggravated me. I wouldn't woke up yet. They called me before I even got up. That made me mad. And I'm thinking, you calling me, waking me up, and I'm not even late on my house payment. It ain't even time for it to be paid. But it just kind of aggravated me because I thought, you know, it's not even time for it to be due and you're sitting here calling. So I called my husband because I didn't know that at the time. I called my husband. He said, it's not time for it. It's not due to such and such date. He said, it ain't even late. He said, it's not even time for it to be paid. So it just kind of aggravated him and me both, you know. It'd be different if we owed it right then, but it wasn't time for it. So I don't know if they have changed their practices with mortgage companies now or what. I don't know if they have to be getting a specific day that you're going to pay it, but they could look back at my history and know that was the day it was paid is on the day it's due. I don't know. It just kind of aggravated me. Just kind of aggravated me because I thought, be calling and bothering me. I'm not behind. But Y'all, I am so proud that I do not have to go to work anywhere because y'all gas has done got outrageous. I feel sorry for folks that Mississippi down here around us, it's like $3.16 a gallon, I think. I don't know how much it is. I know my uncle that lives in California said it was over $5 a gallon out there. So I didn't know, but I don't see how people can afford to go to work by having to pay gas if they live, you know, if they work very far. Because it's like 15 miles to town for us. We do have a Dollar General that's like 5 miles up the road. And we do have some little convenience stores around here. So if you had to get gas, you could get it. But it'd be a lot higher than driving to town. But I just don't see how folks can afford. That's one reason why we want to go on vacation this year. But we may not be able to because gas being so high. And you kind of don't want to go on vacation, you know, in a way. Because you don't want to spend that money because you don't know what might happen later on down the road. So I just feel sorry for working folks having to pay gas money to go to work because it is just getting unreal. We may all have to be like the Amish down here and get horses and buggies. We do have Amish around us. They live 5 miles up the road. They used to be my neighbors at one time. But they live 5 miles up the road. They sell all kinds of vegetables. They make furniture, dog leashes. My husband goes and gets his leather dog leashes from them. They do shoeing horses. They sell eggs. They sell cooked goods to the public, you know, pies, and they have jellies and jams and different things. But they live 5 miles up the road. They have their own little community up there. And it ain't nothing to see them riding around in their little horse and buggy. But they come to the Dollar General lot that's 5 miles up the road. But we do live by the Amish community. It's something to see. If you hadn't ever seen it, it's something to see. There's some Amish that live right by Dollar General too. They have the horse thing so they can tie their horses up. And they have a sign up that says to scoop their poop, you know, if, you know, the horses mess up the parking lot or whatever. They have a shovel and all that there for them to strictly use to clean up. But the Amish is a little different down here from the ones that are up north or whatever. The ones down here, they don't take baths very regular. I guess it's because they don't have running water or whatever. But most of them have generators that they use because they won't, you know, use anything, no kind of tractors or nothing like that. It has to be horses or stuff like that. But they're a little different from the ones that are up north. The ones up north, some of them up north have electricity and stuff. But these down here do not. They don't have cell phones. They don't have anything like that. They're just old world Amish, I guess you call it. Me and my husband watched a documentary on them. I think it was Netflix we watched it on. And it told how the Amish and the Mennonites and all that come around. So, but you see a lot of them, and them poor little old kids walking around, no shoes on, barefoot. And they have a little schoolhouse over there by them, that where the kids go to school. They walk. The little kids walk to school. If they live very far off, they have to walk to school. So, but they do. We have a little community of them at Randolph. A lot of people come from other cities and parts and all that to see them. We used to go up there and get tomatoes during the summer a lot. We would go get vegetables and stuff. We don't buy their baked goods or anything like that, but we have been up there to get vegetables and stuff. They have blueberries and strawberries. Their blueberries are, their blackberries are big. I'm going to have to go up there and get some blackberries so I can make my husband a blackberry cobbler. He's a blackberry cobbler like my grandmother used to make. So I asked my mama, I said, have you got a recipe for her? And she said, well, you'll just have to look in this grandmother's old cookbook and see if it's in there or not. So she's got it. So I'm going to look in it and see if I can find it for my husband. I do not like blackberry cobbler. I love blackberry jelly, but I do not like blackberry cobbler. I don't know why. I just don't like blackberry cobbler. But I do like blackberries. Now, I'll eat blackberries plain, you know. Fresh blackberries, I like them. We used to go in my grandmother's pastures and stuff and pick them where they grow wild, you know. She had a bunch of blackberry bushes, her and my granddad did, in their pasture. And we'd go down there and we'd pick them. We'd run through the pasture and all that junk, me and my cousins and all that, at my grandmother's house. And I've got a cousin, a first cousin. Well, he's actually a second cousin, I guess. He's blind. He's been blind ever since he was little. And in my great-grandmother's yard, he had a motorcycle, a little moped thing. And y'all, I didn't think nothing about it. I would get on there and ride with him. And do y'all know, him being blind, he would not run over nothing. He knew the yard, I guess, just by driving. He knew how long it took to get around one tree to the next tree or whatever. And like I say, we was just kids. And he's blind. Blind. He can't see nothing. He can kind of see shadows, but he can't make nothing out. And I don't know if he could see the shadows of the trees or whatever when the sun was shining real bright or whatever. But I would get on there and ride with him, and he couldn't see nothing. Nothing. He could not see anything. And I'd get on there and ride with him. Y'all, now you couldn't get me to get on there and ride because I'd be afraid I'd hurt myself or something like that. But y'all, he was blind, and he would drive around her yard and not hit nothing. Not a thing. I'd hang on the back. Me and him was kind of close when we was growing up. Anyway, I'd hang on the back and I'd ride. We'd ride all around that yard all day long and not hit nothing. And him blind. But we'd ride around there. My great-grandmother, her name was Lynn. And she's the one, her and my grandmother were the ones I was telling y'all that had the buttercups that lined up and down the driveway and up and down the hill by my great-grandmother's house. And we would pick buttercups every time they would bloom. We'd go out there and pick a big bouquet of buttercups. And my grandmother kept buttercups in her house. When they were blooming, she'd put them in a vase, you know. And I can't help it. I love buttercups. It's one of my favorite flowers, are buttercups. They just make me think of her. And the picture that Kelly sent me with the buttercups on it, I am going to have to get to. I already had started on this one. And I'm trying to get through with it. But I will get to them. It's just I don't have enough time in the day to get to them. This one that I'm doing now, I think my daughter-in-law won't see it. I told y'all she was redoing her bathrooms in ocean stuff. And I believe she's going to want this because her bathrooms are blue. And I believe she's going to want this to go in there. So I'm doing it, getting it done. Plus, I've had it a little while too. And I thought, well, I need to get it done. But I'm going to try to throw in some of my Amazon ones because I had told y'all I have not done many Amazon ones, and I'm going to have to start getting them in there, moving them in and out in different places. So we can get some of them done because I know y'all, a lot of y'all order off Amazon, and I want to get some completions done in case there's some of them that y'all might be interested in, that y'all know what they look like, in case y'all want to order them. So, got to get them done. But I love this little octopus. I seen somebody do this one, and I don't forgot who it was. It was another YouTuber, and I don't know if it was Christopher or not, but somebody had done it, and I fell in love with it when I seen it, and I thought, oh, that would be so pretty to do, and that's one reason why I ordered it, because I seen somebody else unbox it, but I just thought it was pretty. And I seen somebody do a seahorse one too that I want to do, and I want to say Christopher's the one that did the seahorse, I know for sure. It had some special shapes in it and some regular ones in it. And I want to do it too. I want to get it and do it. But y'all, that's just not enough time in a day for me to get all my diamond painting done. I love to diamond paint, but it's so many things, so many of them I would love to be working on, and it just ain't got enough time to work on all of them. It just takes so much, especially when you're doing these bigger ones like I'm doing right now. It takes about 3 days to do one. It does me, well, it depends on what I've got going on. And I ain't got to work on this one much today, and I started it yesterday, I guess it was. And I ain't got much time, hadn't worked on it much today because I was straightening my mama's house up and cleaning it up. So I hadn't had much time to work on it. But I'm going to work on it some tonight. And I won't get to work on it much tomorrow because my mama's having company come tomorrow. So it'll probably take me longer than 2 or 3 days to get this one done this time. But that's okay. That's quite alright. If I don't get 29 done this month, I'm not going to cry. I got 29 done in January, and I have got to get a video done of all my completions for January. I hadn't done it yet, and I have got to get that together and get it done. So, I will be doing a video of my completions for January. I'm just behind, y'all. I'm sorry. Just behind. Just so far behind. My daughter-in-law made him John Wayne casserole last night, and I cannot stand that stuff, y'all. It looks like throw up to me. I'm sorry, but it does. Anyway, she made John Wayne casserole for them. She makes it for the boys that work with him. She does it once a month for them because they all like it up there. I just, ugh. It just ain't my cup of tea. It don't look like nothing I want to eat. I just can't handle it. But I reckon they make it in the schools, and all the kids, a lot of the kids are crazy about it and all that. I just, ugh. Don't care nothing about it. Just give me my salad and I'll be all right. I like a good salad. I eat salads a lot. I change my dressing up. Sometimes I do Thousand Island, sometimes I do ranch. And then sometimes I do Olive Garden Italian dressing. Olive Garden Italian dressing, if y'all haven't tried that, it is thebomb.com. It is so good. I like the Olive Garden brand. It is so good. So good. Well, y'all, the sun's going down here in Mississippi right now, but it's been fairly decent temperature in the 60s today. You just don't ever know what kind of weather we're going to have. You just sit around and wait. If you don't like it now, you probably like it in 10 minutes. You know, that's just the way it is. Down here, weather is so unpredictable. It's off the wall crazy in Mississippi. Summertime, the humidity's so bad it ain't even funny. That's what my uncle that lives in California in the summertime, he talks about how it's like 100 degrees up there in California. Well, that's not hot because the humidity ain't that bad. In Mississippi, the humidity is so bad, it's just like it just sticks to you. So the weather's a lot different down here. We have so much humidity and it's just sticky and it's just miserable during the summertime. Plus, you have to worry about, too, when it's bad weather, because we're bad to have tornadoes, too, down here. So, but we do have a storm house. So if it gets bad, we go to storm house. I'm not going to be sitting in this tin can when something comes through. I always say the Lord gives you sense to get up out of the rain, so I got enough sense not to be sitting in here if it gets stormy. I do not want to be in here when it's stormy. But I'm going to get off of here. I've rattled on enough for y'all. Maybe y'all have got you done some diamond painting while you've been listening to me rattle off. I always love to watch whipping chats myself because I like to turn them on and I watch them while I'm diamond painting too, so. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. If y'all like what you see, hit the like button. If you would like to be part of the Diamond Grandma family, I would love to have you as part of my family. Come on down, join the family. I try to post a video every day so that y'all can see me every day. I'm so proud that y'all support my channel. I am proud that you decided to take out time to come and sit with me today. And I hope that y'all come back and see me tomorrow. And I hope y'all have had a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow.